This is Spoken by Elswith, a Femdom hypnosis podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe. Plus, visit my website for sessions too intense to be included here. Visit my Patreon to collect your free codes for sessions. Now, inspiration, it comes from a myriad of sources. There's some sessions I have planned for the next few months that are inspired by things that have happened to me. There's obviously all sorts of sessions in the library that come from conversations I've had with my patrons. Sometimes silly little unassuming events chain together, and I end up with a half-finished hypnosis script. It's not like I've never convinced a guy who doesn't usually dress in girly clothes to wear some cute panties, maybe out to dinner. But this time, I wasn't inspired by that sort of real-life occurrence. Instead, I watched that End of the World movie with Julia Roberts on Netflix, Leave the World Behind. It's fine. I watched it because it promised Kevin Bacon, and while he doesn't show up until close to the end, he's perfect here. But the climax of the movie is kind of weak overall. Anyhow, my little chain of inspiration. The movie has a through line about watching Friends on Netflix. The movie is on Netflix, yes, I agree, it's kind of crass. But someone pointed out that Julia Roberts was in Friends. Just the once. Just one cameo where she tricks Chandler into stripping down to her undies and then steals his clothes and leaves him in a restaurant bathroom. Maybe that needs a spoiler warning, but I think we're well past the statute of limitations on that one anyhow. I'd written part of a session about you, dear listener, wearing my panties before. I know this because I found the unfinished session in my Google Drive pretty quickly, and it wasn't long before I had a finished script. I'm not looking to embarrass and humiliate you like Julia, but if a session about visualizing, exploring my underwear drawer, and choosing something to wear for the day sounds like a fun deviation, then you'll find the link in the description. In a moment, I'll share a deep repetition session with the same subject matter. I've reflected on some of the deep repetition scripts from last year, and I stand by the format as a way to make use of repetition and affirmation in a fun way. This one is available on the website too, as a bundle with a 5-minute and 30-minute version for your listening pleasure. Take a gander at the other repetition sessions when you're done here, because this one's quite tame, right? If you want to push ideas involving wearing little clothes even further, I've got you covered. You know, it's just a bit of fun. Wearing my underwear under your clothes. I'm not trying to humiliate you. Or is this the slippery slope you're just dying to slide down and down? I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I love secretly wearing my mistress's panties. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I want to be thrilled by blurred lines and breaching taboos. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I need to be open to Ellsworth's every whim. I love secretly wearing my mistress's panties. I received many lovely gifts over Christmas and New Year's. Some really cute new shoes, some very useful things, and some treats for my new kitty cat, a regular cat. Now, I didn't mean to add a new pet to my household, but I think it's quite easy to accidentally get adopted by a cat, right? Anyway, I'd like to briefly say a big thank you to everyone who sent me something. Now, sometimes the little packing slips, they go missing or they literally don't turn up at all. So if I didn't specifically give you my thanks in private, I promise it wasn't that I ignored you or that I forgot. Unless, of course, that's something you're into.